the major superior of the Jesuits in this part of Africa, also called Eastern African Province, which comprises 6 countries: Sudan, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. The dream we have had for at least 20 years to have a province university. And we have made much progress over the 20 years.
The project of setting up a university in Eastern Africa started especially at the beginning of the 2000s, and we have made significant steps. At present, we have settled in putting up the university in Molo, in the Diocese of Nakuru. We are grateful for the Bishop of Nakuru, his Right Reverend Bishop Maurice Muhatia, for having given us a 75-acre piece of land for this particular project.
On that land, we already have a plan, a master plan of how to develop the piece of land. A Jesuit community is already in the offing with a superior, with a name, Miki community. Data science would be the way to enter with force into the 4th industrial revolution. We are convinced that there is a need for talent down south, a need expressed by the big 5 high-tech industries. They are therefore moving southwards in order to find talent locally. And we also need data coming from these parts of the world, because as we know, most of the data we have is from the north and the west. So they will need partners down here. And so we promise that a school of data science in our university would meet that global need. Science education would be because we think there must be new ways of teaching children in Africa how to do science with passion, with innovation. There must be new ways in the 4th industrial revolution that sort of dictate how to do business. The models we have today are not up to speed with the way business is developing. We're in partnership with a very, very Ignatian Jesuit model of engineering as given us by ICAM, which arises from France, and it has gone to a few countries and regions around the world. When you look at the statistics in UNESCO, you find that 36% of the children in this part of the world, the countries I have mentioned, who have managed to access secondary school education do not go through to tertiary education. 36%. That's almost 2 in every 5 children who would have gone on to university do not make it. So we are not about to say that we have enough universities in the sub-region. So we want to meet the rest of our population halfway by providing at least 1 more university. And it's not going to be one university among many others. It's going to be a Jesuit university. I'd like to inform you that we have at least 250 universities and tertiary institutions around the world that are Jesuit. So when we build this university, we get into a network of universities with all the good things that come from networking, faculty ensured, and so on, best practices that we have learned and passed on, and so on. Our unique element in Jesuit education is that we form the whole person. It's a holistic kind of education. The ethics, the presentability before others, respect for people, respect and sustainability of development work, the environment, all these things feature in a good Jesuit university or a good Jesuit education. University should have an endowment. But as we build towards an endowment, we intend to have a very robust office of advancement, whereby we have people looking out for doing the fundraising and looking out for partners, industry, business. We want to map and to penetrate into all these possible sources of funding. But all that will be the work mainly of a fundraising office or a development office that will be stationed in the university or in an office, in a strategic office somewhere in the world. The core of Jesuits is being trained as we speak to come back and teach in this university in the relevant areas. We already have some. We are lining up a few more, but we shall also have very, very strong partnerships with local talent, professors and teachers and administrators in the region. We shall be going around and recruiting in the region, so that it's not just a Jesuit thing. It will be from the very beginning a collaborative effort. And that way we think and we hope we are going to pull it off.